Bounce when she walk, damn. Bounce when she walk, bounce when she walk. Clap when she walk, clap when she walk, clap when she walk.
The worst pain is getting played by a person you lower your standards for. True story.
Relationships be like, did you take the meat out of the freezer like I fucking told you to? 6 fucking times. 6 fucking times. I told you. And you didn't do goddamn shit. Fucker.
I don't know why we have to do this every year, but I'll stunt on you if I have to. Here's my wife. Here we are on the day we got engaged. And here we are on the day we got married. And just to flex a little bit harder, because I can, here's my law degree. That's right, I'm a lawyer. And on top of that, I get paid money to play a video game. I'm gonna be honest, man, we're chilling. My life is good.
It is often said life isn't fair. Who is more likely to be expected to accept injustice, men or women?
Women.
If it's not men, why do we have the expression, take it like a man?
You're good. Because men are supposed to have this strong front, you know? So
Does a man have the right to define what a woman is?
absolutely not.
So then what gives women the right to define what a man is?
We don't.
But didn't you just say a man's supposed to be this and a
I
man's
said
supposed to be that?
supposed to. Yeah.
Is that not defining what a man is?
Well, somewhat, but not just clear like that.
Submission is like he's your boss. So your boss can take your opinion into account, but at the end of the day, he has the final say. And men don't feel like they're respected if you don't give them the final say. Like they don't want a woman that they have to argue with all the time.
Yeah, but you don't have to argue with a man to get your point across. If you're with a loving, respectful man who hears you and values you, he's always going to listen to you.
But he can hear you and listen to you and still tell you no.
Okay.
So that's,
but just
that's
because
the whole point.
if he tells me no, it depends. Like there's certain things that I might be like, okay, cool, I'll submit to you because I would say I'm definitely a traditional woman. And
are you a virgin?
I'm sorry.
I'm saying, how are you a traditional woman is a 22-year-old virgin?
Isn't it fun when you live in America and you turn 26 and you get kicked off your family's health insurance plan, and so then you get your own because it's the law, and then it's going to cost you an extra $400+ a month just to be alive, and then you still have to pay when you go to the doctor, and you still have to pay for medication even though you're paying $450 a month. Isn't that fun? If you live in another country, how is it?
But it's over, then you're driving me home, and it kinda comes out as I get up to go. You kiss me, and you
What percentage of women that were married paid for your service?
Good question. Probably like 80%.
80%? They husband knew?
The husband did not know. Booking this weekend, whatever. Take her out on a nice dinner date, go back to the hotel room, blah, blah, blah. Afterwards, she confesses all this stuff. By the way, I have a husband, blah, blah, blah. Well, she starts talking about her kids and her marriage and blah, blah. And it starts to get a bit dark seeing that again.
getting ass on skating. Yeah, I lost a few good bitches, met some more bad.
Weak men today tell you, oh, we're men. We're allowed to cheat. This is just how we're built. Anybody that tells you that is a weak man. You want to know why? They can't control their urges. Every man has that urge. We're freaking dogs. We're animalistic by nature. You also have the urge to beat your meat 5 times a day. But guess what I tell you as well? You want to delay that gratification because you understand that the reward of being faithful and committed and disciplined is much greater than the instant gratification of a quick nut. And nutting in different women every single night is no different than beating your meat 5 times a day. You are a slave to your passion, and that's weak.
Things masculine men aren't allowed to do. And each slide, they just add into the list, and it's so funny.
Like men smoking hookah is them operating in feminine energy.
If they answer any of their questions with things like, I want somebody who wants to build an empire.
Men should not have soup ever. It's weird.
Not have soup. You can't do.
With a guy who's single and he's not fucking any other girls.
Yeah.
Then I would be like, well, why isn't he?
So you can't focus on yourself.
First is if he listens to G Herbo.
Okay.
Like any G Herbo song, especially if he's light skinned, he listens to G Herbo.
I don't listen
like,
to G Herbo.
Let
Yeah,
me catch
I mean.
attitudes when they listen to G Herbo.
This one has a little sweetness to it.
I say a man at Starbucks, so he adding Starbucks.
Dawg, you can't go to Starbucks no more.
Because first off, how dare you want to go order you some type of coffee in the morning, you feminine ass nigga.
Hey, hello. You're beautiful. You're very beautiful. Hey, hello. Hello.
How old are you?
How old are you? I'm old enough.
He's old enough, babies. He's old enough.
How old are you?
Too old.
Never too old, alright?
Well, the boy's got game.
This is 26-year-old Alexandria Crest Boris. She was gunned down in a Kroger parking lot in South Carolina by 23-year-old Christina Harrison. It's said that the two had an argument and Boris spit in her face and then turned around. At this time, Harrison put a gun to the back of her head and blew her brains out in front of her children. Now, I have always said that you cannot gauge a person's reaction. We have words with people all the time. You are spitting in someone's face. You cannot gauge what their reaction is going to be. A lot of people are going to feel like this was an overreaction, and I won't say that I agree or disagree, but I will be consistent in saying that you cannot gauge a person's reaction.